Hi there folks, today we're checking out the Monster Clarity 101 Plus. Let's do this. Hi there folks, and welcome back to Novum Verum. Here we have the Monster Clarity 101 Plus. A few months ago I did a review on the Clarity 101, and then I think like a couple months after that I did the Clarity 102 Plus, thinking it was just a newer, better model than the previous one, but apparently not. They were two different styles and models altogether. So this is the upgraded version of the 101. I'm sorry for I'm a little giggly right now, simply because I was actually just doing this unboxing and I realized I didn't have my mic on. So I actually unwrapped it from its heat seal. You can see here it says Monster Clarity 101 Plus there on the barcode. But yeah, I just feel silly. Anyhow, I stopped myself once I realized, and I didn't remove the seal yet over here. But as you can see, it's the usual Monster packaging here. So yeah, let's go ahead and crack her open, shall we? Go. Oh, there's another one right there. Very monster-esque. It's their usual packing style. Here we have the literature. Thank you card. How to clean your earbuds. Warranty card. And obviously the manual. Go. Set that aside. And there she is. A few paper flakes in there, but anywho, let's check the accessories box. They have diagrams there showing exactly what's in there. Different size earbud tips, charging cable, cleaning Q-tips, and some extra earbud wings. So there are the earbud tips, a couple of cleaning Q-tips, and charging cable. There are no wingtips. This is a brand new product, so that's disappointing. Anyhow, let's move on. Yeah, that's strange. Maybe it's in here. No. Anyhow, I'll get in contact with them later on. USB Type-C charging port. And at the bottom, the Monster label and all the legal stuff with the model number and whatnot. We have a bank of 4 LED lights right here. Feels Not as solid as some of, or rather most of the Monster cases I've had. And surprisingly, I don't see my fingerprints staying on this, which is great. Now, let's crack her open. Oh, love it. It locks open. Literally. Really like that hinge. Nice little touch. There they are. Oh, they did have stickers there. I don't know if you guys can see that. It just came off. But they do have stickers on the over the contacts. Maybe I can lift this one up and get it out. Oh, I guess it's stickered onto the case rather than the earbuds themselves. But I still appreciate it. Let me just remove it so you guys can see. So that was keeping the earbuds from charging. And I am really disappointed that there's no other earwing tips, because these seem rather large to me. But then again, I won't know until I actually put them on how comfortable they are and whatnot. Oh. Anyhow, there you are, the Monster Clarity 101 Plus. Aside from the case, the earbuds seem very similar than the other iteration. But yeah, there you have it. As per usual, I'm going to charge this up, connect it to my phone, and we'll take it for a test drive. Give me a moment, folks. I'll be right back. Thanks. All right, folks, here we are doing the audio test for the Monster Clarity 101 Plus, which I have on, as you can see. I've actually been driving around for the better part of today trying to find a place to do this test. All my usual spots, whether it's I don't know, like an outlet parking lot, or a park somewhere near the beach and whatnot. It's the weekend, so it's packed, and it's also a long weekend, so even more people were out. And yeah, I just couldn't even find a parking spot at some places. Then I decided to go home, and on my way I passed by this, I guess, industrial park, and it was empty. So I said, what the hell, let's get this audio test done. So yeah, here we are. Let me step outside and do the outdoor portion of this test. Here we go. All right. So it was actually these picnic tables that caught my eye when I was driving by, because around the corner there's a coffee shop that I want to hit up before heading home. But yeah, decided to drive in and do this test. So my impression of these is really good. The 101 Plus is a huge improvement to the 101 Not Plus that I did a few months back. Sound quality has definitely improved slightly. I will say that these have much better bass than the 101 Non Plus. But the biggest difference that I discovered was the connectivity. So that was the main issue I had with the 101 Non Plus. These were a huge improvement in that. I actually had a long conversation with one of my friends, just catching up, making plans to meet up and whatnot. And I left my phone in my bedroom, went downstairs to the kitchen to grab a drink, and I continued my conversation. There was no loss of connectivity whatsoever. And we're talking about multiple obstructions, like my bathroom, my staircase, obviously the floors and the walls and the ceiling and whatnot, all in the way. And these remain connected. And that to me is extremely impressive. Um, so yeah, they discovered what the issues were, and Monster made the necessary upgrades to this new iteration. Now, initially, when I saw these, I'm like, hold on, I thought the 102 was or were the models that were the new iteration of the 101s, and I was completely wrong. So 101 Plus and non-plus are completely different models to the Clarity 102 Plus and non-plus. The biggest difference between the two are the shapes, obviously, and the controls. So these use touch controls versus the 102 Plus and non-plus both have physical buttons to manipulate and use the controls. So those are the biggest differences, the shape and the controls. Now, when it comes to sound quality, when comparing these with the 102 Plus, I would say I'll have to revisit it, but I would say that these are a lot stronger, a lot more powerful than the 102 Plus. I just think because of the size, these are a lot larger than those ones. And I think maybe they just have, better capacity, better power distribution, and whatever other components and drivers that they have in these. You know me, I don't really know too much about the technologies that go into these. I keep it simple, even for myself. But I do find that the sounds that these produce are a lot stronger. The level of clarity between the two, I think, are very similar. Um, so yeah, there's that. Anyhow, I'm gonna cut this off, head home, check the audio, and be back tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Give me a moment. All right, folks, it's postmortem time for the Monster Clarity 101 Plus. And these are keepers. These are a huge improvement from the 101 non-plus. I think Monster took all the feedback from their customer base and made the necessary improvements before releasing this iteration. My major issue with the 101 non-plus was the connectivity, and these, I have to say, are a lot better. Phone conversations, there was no intermittent disconnect, which is one of the issues that I had with the 101 non-plus. And even, walking away from my phone, multiple obstructions in the way, these stayed connected, which is awesome. Games usually is the greatest way to find any latency issues when it comes to sounds. And surprisingly, even with those sound effects heavy games like PUBG and any one of those first-person shooters, but with these, that is very small. It's still noticeable if you're looking for it, but for the most part, it's minuscule. And then if you're playing just basic games, like a Gem Crush game or a word game where it's just really, music in the background and a couple of pings and whatnot, those are perfectly fine. You will not have any issues whatsoever. Watching movies and videos on YouTube or Netflix or whatnot, no issues whatsoever when it comes to sound. Everything was coming through perfectly, even in those moments where there's just dialogue and not necessarily any background sounds or explosions or anything like that. Even in just those sequences where it's just, you know, some people talking, you will not see the lips moving and then a delay before you hear the sounds of their voices. So that in itself is great. Sound performance, again, huge improvement from the 101 non-plus. I would compare these with the 102 plus in that regard. However, I will go so far as to say that these are more powerful. I found that the volume levels were a lot louder on these. At 50%, these seemed a lot louder than the 102 plus. And the bass, I would say, is also stronger. I think they did a lot with the power distribution in these. These are definitely a bit larger than the 101 non-plus, and they're definitely bigger than the 102 plus. So I think that these have better batteries and better power distribution overall, and that would allow for bigger, bolder sounds. So yeah, that in itself is great. Phone conversations, as we saw in the outdoor portion of the audio test, ambient sound does filter through, and in that audio test, the wind was blowing constantly and it was ever present. However, it never drowned out my voice at any point. I was still coming through nice and clear, although obviously the other sounds are also coming through. And my friends have, you know, confirmed this. They felt the same, that if there's a lot of noise going on in the background, that comes through, but they can still hear me and understand me throughout the entire conversation. So the conversation can continue, but obviously background noise can get annoying after a while. For me, on my end, they were coming through 5x5, no issues whatsoever. And again, the connectivity stayed true, did not disconnect or cut out at any point. So again, great job with these. Now, these were released on Amazon Canada. I think the end of May. I purchased these in mid-June. And at the time of purchase, regular price was $92.99 Canadian. And at the time of purchase, there was a $15 coupon. So I got these for 78 bucks, which I thought was great for a brand new release. However, now that we're in August, these have gone down. So it's currently on sale from $92.99 to $76.49. plus a $10 coupon. So you can catch these for 66 bucks and 50 cents. A little disappointed because obviously I spent a little bit more, but for everyone else, now you can get it for a lot less. And I think at that price point, these are a great purchase. Overall, I think these are great. Definitely a huge improvement from the 101 non-plus. And the sound performance is on par, if not better, in some respects to the 102 plus. So yeah, there you have it, folks. The Clarity 101 Plus by Monster. I think they're great, especially now at 66 bucks. You can't go wrong with that. Thank you all once again for watching. I obviously have more products on the way, or rather they're here. I just got to get around to doing them. And just to reiterate, my contest, or rather my giveaway, is still ongoing. So for every 100 subscribers that I get, I will be sending one lucky winner an Amazon gift card. So yeah, thank you all once again, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.